Yo, what's up, guys? This is a live that I did in my Facebook group. I know I had a few people asking about if they can design for the coronavirus. I'm actually going to link the Facebook group down below in the description. If you guys haven't joined that, go ahead and feel free to join that. It's free to sign up. Make sure you fill out the questions in for the Facebook group too as well, because if you don't fill them out, then I won't accept you. I won't let you in. So people had questions about if they can design for the coronavirus, and I know that that's kind of like it's a big thing right now, right? It's with everyone, and of course you cannot design for that when it comes to merch by Amazon or just on Amazon in general. You cannot make any designs at all for that. Okay, just be very clear. It's against the rules, right? And you don't want to do stuff like that because you're. I was watching people as they were putting designs up for the actual coronavirus. They're putting up designs on Amazon, merch by Amazon or on Amazon, and they were getting taken down pretty fast. So do not do that, guys. Make that very clear. I go over research too as well. As you know, it's kind of tough right now for sales. I'm pretty sure everyone's aware of that. Okay, it's pretty tough for sales right now, and I kind of show you guys like kind of just go into. You guys can see when I do the research. You guys can see what niches are still in demand. Okay, I just want to make this very clear. There's always opportunity. Okay, there's of course those people that are like doing bad stuff, like are kind of just doing. There's bad opportunity, and I think there's good opportunity. Okay, and this is a good opportunity, as in there's always one door closes and another one opens. Okay, as you guys can see when I break down the whole video, you got to go into the research and show you guys the same stuff that I've done from the very beginning. Okay, so the research is very important, guys. Research very important, then design, then keywords. Okay, so it's very important that you guys understand that. I go over a little bit of KDP too as well. So enough of me talking. Also too, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to that 13K subscribers at 12,400 right now. Just past that, but trying to get to 13,000 subscribers. So if you guys do me a favor, hit that thumbs up and hit that notification bell and subscribe. All right, guys, so let's get straight into the video and peace. All right, so we're getting a lot of questions, people asking in the group if you can design for t-shirts for the coronavirus. No, okay. I know there's a lot of newbies in here, and they're asking, well, not newbies, but new people, and they're asking if they can design shirts for coronavirus, and no, that's against the terms and service. So you cannot. Anything with human anything like that, human tragedy, you cannot design for that. Okay. I know that some of you don't know, you're confused, and your first time on Merch by Amazon designing for shirts or designing for products in general, and you don't know that Amazon's very strict on stuff like that. So I seen when the shirts were going up, they were on the second page, and then checked them like in a few hours, there was none left. There's like 2 left on the front page. So do not do that. Just give you guys a heads up. That is against Amazon's rules. You're playing in their sandbox, so you have to be very careful. My saying is, with me personally, myself, I've sold over $120,000 in royalties on Amazon all time. Okay. I've sold 43,000 products all time. I'm at tier 50K. My knowledge and my understanding, if I'm designing for something and I always have to think twice about it, I don't like to do it, because it's just, even if, like, for example, like the toilet paper stuff that's going on right now, that right there, I don't even feel like touching it, because I feel like in some way it's kind of related to what's going on. Okay. So if you feel that type of way, and that's how I feel, if I feel that type of way towards that, I will not design for it or put any products towards that niche, because hey, hey Melinda, how's it going? I do not feel like
designing any products towards that niche at all. So if it's related to it too as well, that's basically what I'm saying. Just like, I feel like Amazon can just unplug like your account and suspend you. Hey, Amber, what's going on? You don't want to do that. And I feel like in a way it's like, yeah, you just have to be very careful. So if you're asking yourself that, if you're trying to find ways around it, do not do that, because it's like kind of bad. Because even if you're trying to find ways around designing for the coronavirus and stuff like that, you're gonna get your account. I feel like they're gonna catch you sooner or later, and they're gonna ban your account, and they'll figure out a way. Later on, they'll put you on. I feel a feeling that they'll put you on their radar. Like, okay, this guy keeps on, or a person keeps on designing, and they are going to basically see that, and they're like, okay, look at, they're doing it again. All right, take their account out. So with Merch by Amazon too as well, it just, if you guys haven't been, if you guys haven't noticed too, they've been pretty consistent with updating us on stuff, guys. Like everything, like pretty every single month something happens. Before, they used to never do this, and now they seem like they have a team in place. I sent them out an email. In my country, it's 8 p.m. I think in the Philippines right now, it's nighttime over there too as well. Sorry about that. So in your country, it's 8 p.m. Good evening. I think I forgot what I was talking about. So it's like, yeah. So back to the corona, like the corona stuff. Like if you guys don't understand that, like you guys, it's kind of like in that gray area, and you don't want to mess around in that gray area, because if you mess around that gray area, you can get your account taken away. So, and I know that some people are scared to ask that question if they can design for that. And I have a few questions people posting in the groups too as well. It's like, can we design for this? No, you cannot design for coronavirus. Anything with human tragedy, you do not want to design for. And as far as anything related to that, as far as like like toilet paper is more of like a general niche. I understand that, even though that's happening right now. But I feel like in a way it's kind of related to it, what's going on. I will not design for that. So like I said, it's just like, if you keep on doing that over and over and over, they might put you on the radar. The next thing you know, your account's banned, and then you don't know what to do. So that's coming from me personally, myself. Like I said, I've sold a lot of products on Amazon. I've been on the Amazon game for, I don't even know how long. What was it, like 5 years, 6 years? I've been creating content for 3 and helping people out. So that's something that you guys want to pay attention to. And I know a lot of new people are coming in, and I want you guys to understand that, because I want to help you guys too as well. I remember at one point I had that question too as well. So another thing is just like any question, no questions are dumb questions, right? I know a lot of people get nervous or get scared when they want to ask something and they're unsure of. Okay, so I want to bring that to you guys' attention, because I don't want nothing bad to happen to you guys. Okay. I actually been so with research, guys. I love doing research. I love finding new things, new ideas, stuff that's trending. Of course, right now a lot of negativity, not a lot of negative stuff is trending right now, I feel like. And if you guys are going through any type of hard times, hopefully you're figure out a way to get your brain out of that, get your mind thinking the right way. Okay. It's something right there. I know I've been there before, and it's not a fun place to be. So if you guys are feeling some type of way, reach out to somebody, someone to talk to or something like that, and just pull your head out of the gutter. Try to figure out, you know what? Try to figure out, like, remember when you were like, I'm not saying that you're not a kid right now, but when you were a kid, you always think of something that would make you happy. I know I remember I wouldn't have to go to school, and I'd be so happy to eat cereal in the morning and watch cartoons. So that would make me so happy. And then just because you're older doesn't mean you can't do it now. Like, you know what I mean? I still eat my favorite cereal every once in a while. But just because you're older doesn't mean you can't do it now. So just something to think about. Like, just figure out what makes you happy and do it and keep doing it. You know what I mean? That's the goal, right? So let me come over here. Boom, boom. We're gonna go ahead and do a screen share, and we're going to find. I'm gonna show you a few websites to help you with some research. Let's do it this way. Boom, boom, boom. If you guys have any questions, please ask too as well. You can ask about KDP related cinnamon toast crunch and ice cream at 10 p.m. That's April. And it's funny that she said that because I think we had a Pizookie. Me and my girlfriend, we had a Pizookie that we made a little mini cookie. Right, we have these little mini cookie tray things that we make. Danny, what's up, man? What's going on? We have a mini cookie. So we made some mini cookies and put vanilla ice cream on the top. That thing was so good. I was like, this is horrible. This is so good that it's dangerous. My favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles. I love Fruity Pebbles. Like I go down the cereal aisle at the grocery store. I'm just like, it'll make me smile because you have so many good memories eating that cereal in the morning to start your day off. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. So what's up, Danny? What's going on? Yeah. So, all right, let's get started with this. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, I'll answer them to the end. I want to give you guys as much, share some knowledge with you guys, help you with your designs or whatever, with your designs, or not your designs, but if you guys are stuck, don't know what to research for, you want to find new ideas, and so let's get into it. So I'm gonna share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. I see your Marvin, I see your question. That's a really good question. Let's hit this real fast and I'll get right back to you, okay? If you guys are unaware of this right here, so this is merchresearch.com, okay? Let me merge this right here, okay? And I'll share them in the group too after I'm done right there. I'm gonna post that right there in the comments for you guys, okay? Merchresearch.com. And this is one of the ways that I've been doing this since the very, very, very beginning. What your goal is to come in here is to kind of find a niche with a BSR. Actually, let me download that real fast. It's already in here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what your goal is to come in here and find a BSR, a new niche, right? So you want to find a niche with the demand. All these products, all these t-shirts have sales already in this niche, or they're barely starting to get new designs in this niche, and you can see it start taking off. And what your goal is to design for this niche. Okay, very simple. This is one of the ones I've done from the very beginning. I remember when I was at tier 100, right? I would come in here and design for competitive into a competitive niche, or the front page had everything less than 800K BSR. And you're like, how can you find stuff like that? The goal is you got to keep, you have to rinse and repeat. You have to figure out what niche has a demand, okay? And you're going on a hunt, right, guys? It's like first search. Your first search is not just going to be bam, golden. Sometimes that happens, and when it does, you're like, yes, you know what I mean? That does happen, but not all the time. So you get a little frustrated. So you got to take a little break, take a walk, come back and do it over. But this right here is the classic way. Done this over and over. Made thousands and thousands of dollars doing this, guys. Okay. Have consistent sellers that I've found doing this, and they sell consistently every single month doing this right here. And they've sold over and over and over and over and over. And this is something that's never going to just disappear. Just always going to be like this. Okay. And a lot of you that have followed me for over the years, you guys know about this, But there's some new people that come on here and they don't know about it. And this is one of the best ways. So if you guys actually use this search method, comment and let me know if you guys made any sales at all using this tactic. So you're gonna come over here, leave this all blank right here, and you're just gonna press search. That's simple. Okay, now go back to over here real fast. Depending on what product, let's say you're designing, you have, I know people just kill it with pop sockets, right? And I know people that just kill it with hoodies, and there's a few more other ones on here, but there's like newer products that come in, right? So basically what happens when a newer product comes in, there's gonna be less competition in when that new product comes in. So if you can find niches that have demand with the product up, you can actually come into those niche and dominate that niche for that actual product, because some people get lazy, okay? And some people get lazy and they don't want to upload to other products because it takes a lot of time. But I think with the update, what they do is a little bonky, so a little bit, but you can easily just click the product and upload it to the other product. But some people still get lazy because they have so many products up. They do not want to upload to other products. So something to pay attention to. There's something like right there, no competition, just boom, just go right in and design for that product, right? And also too, designs, right? The designs. All designs do not look good on other products. For example, pop sockets, right? You look at a pop socket, you more of a pattern design, right? And not well, funny sayings they can do well too as well, but sometimes it looks a little weird and people don't like them. They want a pattern on a pop socket, it seems like. So something to think about right there. I have a few buddies that, or all of us together, we do some designs for pop sockets, but haven't really designed for pop sockets that much. But when I was trying to do it, I was like, dude, it's okay. This is different. So you got to think about the customer. Okay. Why is the customer buying that product? Right. And for the most part, most people, you can see people when they're taking pictures right in the mirrors. You can see the pop sockets, and that right there, you can see if there's a pattern, there's a saying, whatever. Okay, so something to think about. This applies to every single product right here that you see. Okay, so yeah, so I left this blank, press search, and it popped up this window right here. Okay, now you can see 90,000 products. Dang, how am I supposed to rank for 90,000 products? Okay, how am I supposed to actually be seen in this search volume? Okay, that's something right there that you got to do some digging in, okay? You got to figure out the long tail keywords, okay? What are the long tail keywords? Long tail keywords are the money makers, okay? Right off the bat, I'll tell you guys, the long tail keywords are the ones that make you money. And that's the truth. And there's like I said, there might be some people in here and commenting on this, but there's some people that they know that this is the truth, okay? If you rank for that long tail keyword, you might start ranking for other long tail keywords. So that's the goal. Like if you can rank for a long tail keyword with less competition, you're going to start ranking for the other ones too as well. Those bigger ones, the general ones, the more, like for example, you can see this, you see in St. Patrick's Day, right? So for example, you might put a long tail keyword like, I feel lucky or something like that, right? And then you figure out like that long tail keyword, I feel lucky shirt, right? Doesn't have a demand. It has a demand, but it doesn't have a lot of competition, right? And then you start ranking, and then next thing you know it, you're ranking so much. You start making sales. You start ranking for funny St. Patrick's Day shirt, and then that right there, that saying has a lot of search volume, I believe. You have to look it up, but that's what your goal is. That you kind of go into like a little micro niche and start ranking for that niche. And once you start ranking more, you're just going to start pushing more towards the front for those bigger long tail keywords. Okay, and that's the name of the game. And learning the algorithm of Amazon is one of the most important things when you're designing for a platform. It actually goes for any platform. Okay, I don't care what platform you're on. You can be on Etsy, you can be on Redbubble. If you learn the algorithm, right, you learn how to rank on the algorithm. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You can make sales anywhere. So KDP, say for example KDP. If you learn how people are searching for books, okay, and purchasing them on Amazon, and you give the customer the product that they want and they buy it, you're telling the algorithm that when they're searching for that long tail keyword, okay, you're telling the algorithm, and when they buy, right, when they search that in and they buy, you're telling the algorithm that the customer likes this product. So what the algorithm is going to do is like, okay, let me show this product to another customer, and then they buy it, it's going to rank it even more. And then they're going to show this product again. They're going to keep showing it again and again and again and again. Okay. It's like, it makes sense for the algorithm because Amazon's like happy because the customer likes this product so much, they're going to keep sharing it, and Amazon's going to make money. You're going to make money. So keep that in mind. Okay. When you're doing this type of stuff and you're going into new niches, you want to figure out what the customer wants, like what they're searching for on Amazon to buy that product. Okay. It's going to help you out with sales. Promise you. So, all right, come over here. So we did the search, came over here to the right-hand side, and you go to new arrivals, right? And I'm coming in. So you come in here, you click new arrivals, right? And this basically what this is doing is I'm going to show the products that have been barely uploaded. Okay. Like I said, I don't know, just what you guys want to do is like, I want to design for anything to do with like, I don't know, it's just in the gray area. Okay. That's how I feel. With toilet paper or anything like that. Okay. I know like a lot of, because it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it has to do with the everything that's going on in the world. It's like a human tragedy. That's what I feel like. It's kind of like towards there. So, but it's on you. If you guys feel like it's something else, that's on you. But with me, that's how I feel. If I feel some type of way about it, I won't do it. You can see right now too as well. You're seeing a lot of stuff about like nurses and stuff. So like the nurse niche, it seems like it's taking off right now because they're doing a lot of stuff right now in the world, and just that niche in general. It's like they're keeping this world together. So that's pretty amazing too. Shout out to them as well. Thank you guys. But like I said, so click newest arrival, we'll go down and you can see these right here. Not rank not found, 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 rank not found. And we want to go down, 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 down. Okay. Here. Okay. I can't stay at home. I'm a nurse, right? You see this right here. Okay. Look, I can't stay at home. I'm a nurse. Now, this is kind of like, I feel in a way, I see what they're saying. So when I understand what they're saying, it's still like kind of, I don't know, to me, it's in the gray area for me. Okay. But I want to show you guys this as an example because we can see when this was uploaded, right? 3/22, today's 3/22, right? I can see it right there. You see it? March 21st, 2020. So basically this was listed yesterday and it made a sale today. This was listed yesterday and it made a sale today, right? Okay, you see that? Right here too as well. Date first listed, March 21st, 2020, okay? This method, okay, that I'm showing you guys has, like I told you, it's worked for me from the very beginning. I showed a lot of people how to do this, okay? I showed myself how to do this, okay? It's important that you guys understand, like this method is never going out. Some people get mad because they think that it's, so this keywords, I don't know, these keywords are kind of scary to me, okay, guys? Like, I wouldn't mess around with this at all, but I just showing you guys an example of a product that when it comes new into the market, you guys can catch it. And what you want to do is don't make the same design, but you want to make something that's very unique and very different so you can stand out. If you do that, you're going to make more sales. Okay. If you're not make something similar, but make something that's very unique, very different. It's creating less competition for yourself. And this is what I've been doing with KDP recently too, as well. Understanding that you come into a market where you see that there's a demand in this niche, right? I'm not saying make the same thing. I'm saying you see a demand in this niche. If you kind of put your own flip on it and understand what you can do to make this niche a better niche, you're going to create less competition for yourself. So if you come into a niche and figure out, okay, learn it, like what's going on, what are these people like, what's going on, like, you know what I mean? Figure that out. You can make more sales. You create less competition for yourself, and long term, yeah, that's good long term for you personally. So that's good. And why are you showing me this, RJ? It's because let's just this is the way I roll. All right. I just want you guys to succeed and want you guys to win. And yes, and also to touch back on that a little bit, sales they've dropped down like 50 to 60% too. If you guys are unaware of that, so if you guys are if you guys see like some struggle or something like that, it's because the sales have dropped. Yes, they have. Okay, it's what happens. You know what I mean? You got to roll with the punches. Talk to a few people and like, dude, it's like I don't know. It's like, and then like here comes like a lot of negativity coming in. People just like I see that, but you once you understand, like once you got to that level that you want to get at, like it's like this stuff's supposed to happen. Like the party's not supposed to last forever, right? So it's down right now, but then when it comes back up, it's gonna be good. So I'm not saying this to sugarcoat nothing, none of that. It's just the truth, right? So you guys, let's just hang in there and, like I said, roll with the punches. So you can see I can't stay at home. I'm a nurse. Let me see, trying to see, class of this quarantine stuff. Trying to find, so you don't do stuff like this. Well, unless you have licensing, of course. Yeah, don't do that. Okay. Live ugly, fake your death. Interesting. You can see this too as well. Look at. I'm not sure if this has to do with anything, so you would have to look. Live ugly, fake your death. I'm not sure if this would have to do anything, but this was uploaded yesterday and made a sale today. I'm not sure if they purchase it themselves or dig in and do a little bit more research. It came for deal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh. Huh. Social distancing. Yeah, so you guys kind of see what I'm doing. It's just coming in here. I'm trying to figure out, see if we can find any niches that have a demand. Okay, sometimes you might not hit them you might not have today might not be your day. Okay, it might not be your day, so you're gonna take a break and figure out the next day, see if you can find something, or just stare at your wall until you figure out something. Literally, that's what it comes down to. I'm not rude. I'm social distancing. You can see social distancing is like a big thing, but just I don't know. It's like kind of in the gray area for me. Okay. Huh. 3 female friends matching T-shirts. Interesting. You can see they have BSRs too. I kissed a firefighter and I liked it. First responders too right now is just it's like I think it's like a big niche with everything that's going on. Like they're getting like those niches are, I think they're getting a lot of demand right now. champion. Yeah, so yeah, basically, so you can see right here, this is what I would do. Just come in here, research ideas, figure out what's going on, and then just start going to town. You want to learn the niche. Like you want to find something that's not, like you want to find something that is not like crazy. Like you want to find something new. Like you don't want to find the same thing over and over and over and go into the same niche. I guess you can, but what I like to do is just find a new niche, like just like a completely off the top, weird, different, never seen before niche, and go in there and just start designing for it. Okay, that's what I like to do. And I think you just find new ideas, doing research. It just keeps you up to date with things too as well. So I think they're just doing this. It's so cool because you kind of just figure out the heck's going on, what's going on in the world by doing research. You can see what people are designing for. You can see what people shouldn't be designing for, what not to do, and you'll find new niches and look at their keywords and stuff like that, and figure out what keywords are going on in the niche. And this is a rinse and repeat process. We're on page 5 already, and you can see that that's just the way it is. Okay, it's a rinse and repeat process. Like I said, I've done this in the very beginning and keep doing it over and over and over, and I still see good results, and I still get sales and stuff like that from new shirts and stuff. So yeah, and there's a few other shirts. I was researching Google the other day. I typed in niche ideas, right? Niche ideas, and then I found this website. Keysearch.co. Okay, I thought this was pretty cool. I'll share this in the group too as well later on. But you can see this is because it has like everything in one right here. There's the Google Trends right here. They have Twitter Trends. Okay, and you can see what's going on in Twitter. You kind of think of new ideas of when you come into Twitter. You can always come up with new ideas before that. You can see them before. Usually people go to Twitter, like the first social media platform, to start like a certain challenge or something. Okay. Yeah. And just going through here, you can come up with new ideas, but you definitely have to be careful for any like infringing stuff, trademark stuff, etc. You don't want to design anything towards anybody that can get your account suspended. So you want to make sure you have your research done. When you're going into a niche, research it, making sure there's no violations or anything like that, because like I said, you can get your account taken away. So yeah, so there's Twitter Trends, Amazon Movers, Google Trends. So this is pretty cool too as well. I haven't searched nothing in here at all. Let's type in. That's crazy. See, just doing a search like that. That's interesting. Let's type in like, let's see. Kind of give you some ideas and stuff. Okay. This is pretty cool. I haven't even signed up for this, but this is nothing related to me at all. It's I think they have a free trial too as well. I haven't signed up. I'll do it later on after this video, but yeah. And then there's exploring over here. So there's this one, and there's exploring topics.com. Okay. This is pretty cool. Let me refresh this. This basically what this is doing. You can see like the trending topics from 1 month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 1 year, 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, 15 years. So like say, for example, you do 1 year. Yeah. And you can see like it's kind of giving you the trend and the searches per month and stuff like that. This is really cool. You can see there's a regular peaked, exploding. Yeah, and you can just come in here and see if you can find any new ideas. Plant-based diet, right? This new niche, that seems like an interesting niche. Believe it or not, like there's certain things that you can find in here, and you never even knew that it was even a niche until you search for it, because there's niches out there that you don't even know of. one of my AJ, my buddy AJ, he always messages. We'll message each other, but he always comes up with some weird niches. I'm just like, dude, where do you even find this? So you think about it, there isn't any, like there's a niche there. You think about it, like it might be a niche, but then there's a demand and there's hundreds and thousands of people following this niche and they're actually involved with it. But it's only a niche like on Instagram, right? Or it's only a niche on Twitter, or it's only a niche on YouTube, or it's only a niche in a Facebook group. Like that's how passionate these niches get, because you can't find them anywhere else. And you can't find them anywhere else in this world, but they're in a Facebook group and they're all hanging out, having a good time. So something to think about. That's actually really interesting. I think that's probably one of the most craziest things. This is the world that we live in. It's like it's crazy. It's like it's I don't know. It's pretty awesome that people do things that they believe in. I think that's really cool. If they believe in certain things, they do it and they make it happen. I think that's really awesome. I even though it might be something that's not related to me and I think it's weird myself, I still respect it, because it's just like, I think people have their own opinions, right? And they believe in what they want to believe in. And I respect that so much. And I love that, because I love meeting just random people that have a different belief. And I respect that. I think that right there, you can learn so much from that and you can grow so much from that, because that is just, I don't know, it's amazing, because I don't know, it's hard to explain, but you guys get my point, I believe. Meeting new people and learning new ideas and how they think and what they think about life, and what they do for fun is, I think that's really cool. That's like actually really interesting to me as an individual. So yeah, here's these, like I said, here's these few websites. I think they can help you out with your research and stuff like that. And also, like I said, going back to the day one strategy, me from the very beginning, the day one strategy, one of the best ways to do research on Amazon. Okay. It's cool. That's it. So type in your product, put search, find a product, come in here, go over here to the right-hand corner, notice arrival, right? And dive in deep and figure out what you can find, what you can do to dominate a niche and be the best in that niche. If you have to make the best illustration in that niche, do so. Best design in that niche, do it. Yeah, it's back to basics, man. It's like there's nothing, like, this technique has worked the same for me since day one. So yeah, hopefully that helped you. I'm gonna get into the questions if you guys have any questions. All right. Marvin, here. What's up, man? What's going on? Hopefully you're still here. I didn't bore you at all and you left. Hey, RJ, thanks for sharing this video. I would really like you to go over KDP niche research. Niche. When I tried to do KDP low content, no content research, I only seemed to run into oversaturated niches or niches that have no demand at all. Really good question. So let's get into this right here. And I see Brian. I see April. See, you have a question. Ahmed, can you tell me? Fernando, what's up, man? What's going on? Okay, let's get into this one right here. Okay, now remember what I told you. It's all about searching. Okay, there's no secret way, no secret method of finding. There's tools out there that will help you with the research, and that you guys gotta understand. Some of these tools are made out here to help you with research. There is BookBolt, there's Helium 10, and now of course some of these tools, they cost money. Yes, they do, but you can find them on Amazon without spending any money. Okay, but the thing is, you have to research. Like, you have to research, even if you search for something. If you search for items or products, right? You're searching and you're trying to find a niche with no competition. Like, how are you going to understand that there's a demand for that competition? Like, you know what I mean? So if this niche has no competition, but you think there's a demand, right? Wouldn't you want to use tools to verify that there's a search volume for that niche, right? Because you don't want to design something and there's no search volume and people are not buying it, but you think people are buying it, right? So that doesn't make no sense, right? So the tools out here that are made, they're made to help you. Okay. If you don't think they're made to help you, then just cancel them, right? But you got to understand that. Okay. But of course, one of the ways to check and see if there is a search volume for a niche is basically the whole front page has to have a BSR, but still, then you're still guessing, right? So the best way I can think of, let me share my screen again. The best way is you're going to have to keep searching. You're going to have to keep searching over and over and over and over and over, right? Let's close out these tabs. Okay. What I seen was popping out to me right here was, where'd it go? Where the heck did it go? Where did it go? Where did you go? Now, where's that plant-based diet, right? Let's see. Plant-based diet. There we go. See, that popped out to me earlier. Now, of course, you're going to have a lot of these. I would search over here, left-hand side, Prime, book format, right? You're going to come over here to paperback. Now, you're going to see, like, so for example, like this book right here, like this one's looks like a brochure almost, right? Like, you don't think you cannot do this book, okay? By the way, don't think you cannot do this book, okay? I know it has a nice cover. It looks like it's like a higher quality book, okay? Do not think you cannot do that book, okay? Very important that you understand that. If you do a book like something like this or like this, and you take your time and you're very detailed and you crush that book, you're going to be the best book in that niche. What is that going to do in return for you? You're going to create less competition. Okay. You can see a lot of these books. That doesn't look like a KDP book. You know what I mean? Like the low content book. It's like, like there's a point in time where you can do low content, no content, but what is it going to take to be the best in that niche, right? What is it going to take? What can you do to be the best? What can you do to dominate that niche? You got to ask yourself that, right? You do that, you're going to create less competition for yourself. So those high saturated niches come in when that's not even like, it's just like, well, I have the best book in that high saturated niche, right? And it comes a point in time when you can say that. So something to think about. I think that most of us see some of the books in here and think it has to be low content, no content. But you come in here and take your time with the book and be the best and dominate it. And it takes a whole month to make that book, crush it. But of course, at the beginning, you want to get some stuff up and try to make a few $50, $100, $1,000, whatever it is, and you want to reinvest and see what you can do. But you can see that how I was doing research, I was kind of just designing around. You can see them up now. I'm like on page 3. And this has from plant. It's like a vegan, plant-based diet stuff, and there's a lot of competition. It seems like right here. So that is out of the window. Now, think of something. You have to think of something that's, I don't know. There's some. Let's see. So, voicemail. See, voicemail message book, voicemail log book, right? Okay. You want to think of stuff. So here we go. Now, I'm not saying to do this, but you can see how I did that, right? Kind of just think of stuff like phone messaging book, phone log book, like logbook, stuff like that. They do really well. So you want to think about what you can do as yourself, as an individual, what you can do with your ideas that you come up with and see if there's a demand. Like, think about it. Okay. You got to think, even if you're walking around, you walk into a bookstore, you go do your own research. Like, you can literally do this yourself. Walk into a bookstore and figure out what the heck is in there that is different, unique. Get a pen, start writing it down. Use your phone, use your notepad in your phone, start writing it down. Go in there and check out, see what's going on. Go to go to any book aisle in any store and see if there is any, anything that catches your eye. And if you don't see anything that catches your eye, You can find another place to do it. Take a picture of the whole book section in a store or something, right? And just go through them on Amazon one by one and see if there has a demand. Okay, so I typed in a voicemail logbook, right? You can see right here. Okay, 335 search results. It says supposedly, right? Sometimes the format's not right here on the left-hand side, but voicemail logbook. Okay, this will be the title, right? So it's going to be like this, and then yeah, this will be the title. And I see call log, right? That's the title right there, call log. You see that? These ones don't look like they're Kindle books, right? They have a spiral. Phone call logbook. Phone call, right? Phone call logbook. No voicemail logbook. Phone call, all right? So you can kind of see like these have BSRs, BSR, right? Voicemail logbook, there we go. BSR, right? Look at voicemail logbook, it's up here. Voicemail logbook. Is there anyone else? Another voicemail logbook, right? BSR, right? We're catching on, we're finding something. Phone call. So this is who you're competing with. And obviously I think they know something. All right, that's who you're competing with. Down. Any voicemail logbook. Anything. That's cool. That's awesome. Has the Wendy's headset on. Phone call logbook. All right, so that's like kind of right there. We found something. I don't want to click on the author of that book because it kind of mean. The phone won't stop ringing. Yeah. So as you can see, it came into a niche, right? And it seems like, let's go back over to the first page. I won't click on it because they have a sponsored product ad. But look at voicemail logbook. You can see that right there, and both of these. That's showing, just telling you something right there. Okay. And they both had that one. This one has one. This one doesn't. This one does. But as you can see that they have BSRs, and that's telling you something. This one, but this one doesn't. It looks like this one will soon have one. That's telling you something. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to come in here and start doing some research and start searching. Okay. And you're not thinking about, so if you go into a niche and it's saturated, you're not thinking about the niche enough. Okay. The goal is to go into the niche. Okay. Go onto Reddit, go on to their Facebook, go into Facebook groups and figure out what they're doing, what's going on. Okay. See if you can find something new, relate to them, be them, be who they are. Who are these people that are buying your product? Okay. Figure that out, and you learn them and see what they like or whatever. And then you can also you can learn from the reviews too as well. Okay. Remember that just because they're negative, you can learn something from them. Okay. That's something to think about. So like this one has a 2-star, right? See if it has a review. No review. It's just, so it has the rating. The reviews is going to tell you the story, who they're buying it for, why are they buying it? Okay. Is it for them personally? Is it for a gift? It can be for it can be for a lot of things. Okay. So it's very important that you understand that. And in order for you to find a niche with low competition, you have to keep searching in that niche. Okay. Different ways of searching for that product. Maybe, so for example, the voice logbook, right? You can see people are phone call logbook, right? You can see maybe it's a phone call logbook, but maybe phone call logbook now, voicemail logbook, right? So there's different ways of searching for products, and you got to figure that out in that niche, right? So when you go into a niche, figure out how they're using it to search for that product, and it can be a winner. It's important that you understand that it doesn't have. So you can see phone call logbook, voicemail logbook, right? Voicemail logbook, phone call message book, right? See, okay. Makes sense. All right. Hopefully that helped right there. All right. Stop sharing. All right. Brian, how do you research those long tail keywords with high search column in low competition. All right, there's a few tools that you can use out there when it comes to this type of stuff, but you can use Helium 10 for that, and that'll help out a lot with your research and stuff. But when it comes to that, you have to use a paid tool, Brian. They're just what it comes down to it, because it's like Amazon's not going to tell you that, right? So you have to figure out tools that you can use yourself personally. And if you have to use a paid tool, of course, you're going to most with that type of question right there, you're going to have to use a paid tool. If anyone else has anything to add to that, if you guys have any other tools you want to share, Brian, feel free to do so. But for the most part, it's going to be a paid tool, Brian, because I would recommend Helium 10. You can mess around with that type of stuff, do searches, and find those high search volume keywords with low competition. So that there's something right there you can do. Good question, by the way. April, is flooding a good question? Is flooding the niche still a good stance to take? It's depends, like I kind of took a different, like I was more focused like on the actual design and kind of just being the best design in the niche, and then having some solid keywords in there in that niche to generate traffic to the design. It as far as your brand, like you want to, when someone clicks on your brand in that niche, right? Of course you want to have designs for them to actually go through, because you do get people that click on the brand and do buy niches. I mean, do buy multiple products, right? It has happened to me a few times already. And what you want to do is go in there when you're designing for that niche. You want to figure out what you can do to be the best in that niche. But you, of course, like you said, flooding it, it's like I say yes and no, because you can just come back to the niche and just redesign for it, and make sure you have the best products in your brand. But as far as like flooding it, you can do that, but I'd rather you focus on a really good quality design compared to just flooding it. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure. I know a few people that do this and they crush it. But more of like I'm just kind of focused more on the quality of the design and making sure I have the best illustration, right? With some text, you know what I mean? Or just having the best illustration, or adding just the text design in there, because just what people are looking for, there's a demand for it. So as far as flooding, it's up to you. What do you want to do? Okay, it's like that's what it comes down to. Do you have the slots for it? You know what I mean? And a lot of people, oh no, don't do that. But it's mind your business. I'll do what I want. And when it comes down to it, so it's all up to you. Okay, I'm not gonna. You can do it. Some people, it works for them really good, and there's some scaled out designs I've tried and very successful. Right? It's all up to you. That's what it comes down to. Can you please tell me how to research winning design in Mother's Day? You see that the technique that I showed earlier? You're basically, you don't know if it's going to be a winning design for Mother's Day, but you have a better chance of, you see how if you go back and watch the replay, you're going to see how I do a research for on merch by Amazon, and then you can do that by just in that keyword. You can type in Mother's Day and then do the search. So you're welcome, April. I think it's just, it's up to you. If you have the time to do it, then by all means do it. I think it's, you want to be the best in that niche, right? So it's up to you. Like, that's honestly, that's how I feel. You guys have any more questions, anything at all? It can be KDP, Amazon, Redbubble. Yeah. Okay. Um, Tony, I was looking at a site tutorials and they say not to put keywords in the subtitle. How do you get around that? A few things I've been testing. Tony, good question. Awesome question. A few things I've been testing. It says looking at the send that over to me after this so I can check it out. I've been messing around with it lately and I've been working with you guys with KDP. I know that some of the books I uploaded a few books the other day, and when I uploaded them, some of them were like, please check some of the keywords because it may be misleading. And I'm just like, no, it's not misleading. So I'm trying to figure out if they didn't understand it or I'm not understanding something. I was actually going to give them a call and talk to them on the phone and figure out what I'm doing wrong so I can help you guys and stuff. Help you guys because you guys know how I am. I'm a big believer in like you if you're not doing it and you're talking about it, it doesn't make no sense because basically what you're doing is learning stuff from other people and not giving them some shout outs. You know what I mean? Because I'm all about testing and doing it myself. And you're just basically going on other platforms and taking people's content and repurposing it yourself. That's most people do. But the thing is, it's like when I'm doing it, I like to work with you guys so I can understand. Yeah, please send me a screenshot, please, Tony. Appreciate that, man. Hopefully you're having a good day too, by the way. Happy Sunday. Yo. Yeah, so I've been testing out some KDP stuff, and I had some books that went live the other day. It went live in 4 hours, and I'm trying to figure out how the heck that happened. I think it was like some type of glitch, but they went live in like 4 hours. So yeah, I've been messing with a lot of KDP, figuring out what the heck I can do to scale that to that next level. Grow it. I'm working pretty hard on it. Got some good research in late, getting really solid research last 7 days, and just learning a lot about KDP. And like I said, I had some books that I got an email saying that like some of the content of the books was misleading. So I'm trying to figure that out. What the heck what's that email mean? What do they mean by that? So I have to give them a call. I want to talk to them and see what's up. So get the 411. So yeah. Any other questions, please ask them. If you guys need help with anything, please reach out to me, message me. Yeah. And hope you guys are doing really well. Okay. Like I said, I'm here to help you guys. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I want to help you guys. If there's anything, please do so. Okay. And I know there's like a lot of negativity on social media right now, all over. Do not fall into that. You guys, anything, just like I said, just reach out. Hope you guys are doing good. Take care of your families. Love, hugs, and you guys have a good Monday tomorrow. Have a good week. Okay. Any questions at all, please comment down below. I'll get back to them. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you've seen something and you're on the fence, like, I don't know if I want to message him, just message me. Okay. I'll answer back. Here to help you guys, and peace out.